The next Jimmy Butler or the next Stanley Johnson?
Pick third in the 95 draft, Joe Smith.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Clutch People. I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night. And today I'm going to be talking about Issac Okoro from Auburn, as he's one of the top prospects in the 2020 NBA draft. He is listed as a shooting guard / small forward. In my opinion, he's the best defensive player in this draft when it comes to his versatility, knowing when to reach and knowing when to be aggressive on the defense side of the basketball and making plays. And he's definitely on the radar for the New York Knicks, as he's one of the top prospects in the 2020 NBA draft. When you're an NBA team, it is your job to really break down the film and take a look at every single prospect. Like, a lot of people were scared we weren't going to take RJ Barrett last year because we were covering Jarrett Culver, we were covering Darius Garland, and those types of guys. But it's our job to take a look at every single prospect at the end of the day. And I think Issac Okoro is definitely one of the most intriguing. Do I want the Knicks to draft Issac Okoro? No, I do not, because I definitely do think we need a guy that can get buckets and space the floor. RJ Barrett definitely needs spacers. And I'm not saying if we draft Issac Okoro, he is going to start right away. Tom Thibodeau, though, does love defensive players, and if you notice, he does not play rookies right away. If you take a look at the starting lineup last year, they did not space the floor whatsoever. It was awful. Elfrid Payton, not a good shooter whatsoever, even from the charity stripe. RJ Barrett, he got better, but he's not a surefire, really good shooter from the outside. If you take a look at Julius Randle, take a look at a Taj Gibson. A Mo Harkless wasn't the greatest as well. Julius Randle's capable of doing it, but he's not a three-point shooter. Taj Gibson isn't. Maurice Harkless shot from the 20% from three when he joined the New York Knicks. But Okoro's definitely a good athlete, and he can get to the cup for sure. And he's definitely a very good on-ball defender for sure. And he knows how to play the passing lanes. And Issac Okoro probably is going to lock up and throw away what I just said for sure a million times. But I'm really looking forward to seeing what Issac Okoro could do in the NBA. I do think him and Frank Ntilikina would be an absolutely amazing backcourt if Frank Ntilikina does start, and then you move RJ Barrett over to the 3, and if Issac Okoro starts at the 2. But I desperately think we need offense. Issac Okoro, he can shoot the 3 ball, but it's not on a consistent basis. That's definitely the question mark. And he reminds me a lot of a Stanley Johnson I'm afraid of. If you take a look at a Stanley Johnson coming into the NBA, his offensive game was not polished whatsoever. But then if you take a look at a Jimmy Butler, he went on to develop his game. Certain players don't go on to develop their offensive game. That may be a part of work ethic or just not translating or not getting a fair opportunity. Like, a lot of people think that players are going to go on to really improve, but not every player is going to go on to fix something in their game whatsoever. But Okoro is definitely a guy that's a good athlete and a good defensive player. When it comes to the fit with the New York Knicks, I could see Tom Thibodeau liking him, but we need as much scoring as possible. I do think he's a smooth shot from the outside. His handle is solid, definitely needs to get better. I wouldn't say it's on a string. It is solid, it is NBA ready, but I would say it's better than RJ Barrett's. RJ Barrett definitely needs to improve his handle. But talk about a bully when it comes to getting to the rack for sure. You can't really look at his numbers when it comes to points per game, because the system he was played in, they didn't really run the offense through him. I don't know if they didn't have confidence through Issac Okoro on the offense side of the basketball or what. But would I be mad if we take Issac Okoro? No. But at the end of the day, we need this developmental staff, or we need the coaching staff of Mike Woodson, Tom Thibodeau, those types of guys for sure, to really get the most out of him and hopefully develops an offensive game one day. It's really rare to have a story like Jimmy Butler. He could easily turn out to be a Stanley Johnson, but I think he's going to be a very solid player in the NBA, and I'm really interested to see where he's going to go. Let me know down below, do you think the New York Knicks should draft Issac Okoro? He's definitely a guy that's really raw on the offense side of the basketball, needs to get stronger, but he's a freaking bulldog when it comes to defense and finishing at the cup. Let me know down below your thoughts and analysis, and as always, guys, have a humble day or night. Peace out, y'all.